Let's talk about it. Why is your hair not growing? Many people wonder why the hair is not moving past a certain length. And today, that's all we're going to talk about. So I need something to be clear, okay? Your hair growth is down to just two things: growth, length retention. And anything that you hear from someone and then you have read, or anything that you have seen or watched online, and any of those things don't make sense to be categorized into those two things, don't do it. Or maybe do it and just know you're having fun, but it's not gonna help you anyway. Let's go into it. Part one, growing your hair. There's so many things that could be involved in growing your hair from your scalp. First of all, everybody does that. Everybody grows their hair from your scalp. So if you are saying your hair is not growing, I hope you mean your hair is not going past a certain length, and not that your hair is not growing from your scalp. The new hair that is coming in looks exactly like the old hair that was already there. Usually what we use is length measurement, and when we don't see any difference, it kind of feels like your hair is not growing from your scalp, but it really is. Honestly, your hair is growing every single month. But here's the thing: every person's growth rate is different. Mine is different from yours. Mine is about like half an inch. It might vary, and that is what I want to talk about, the things that could make it vary. One is your diet. I know so many people pissing on people who say your diet can contribute to your growth of your hair, but it really does contribute to the growth of your hair, honestly. If I notice that if I eat healthier, and when I mean healthier, I mean protein, omega-6, fatty acids, selenium, zinc, I'm gonna notice that my hair actually grows much faster from my scalp. So maybe instead of half an inch, I'm probably gonna have 3/4 of an inch of hair growth, which is actually amazing and a lot, okay? It is a lot to me. I know some people grow an inch of hair every month. That's cool. Not that I'm jealous or anything, but for those of us mortals, okay, we grow about that much, half an inch. It's an average. Some people grow less than that. Some people grow more than that, okay? And if my diet is better and I incorporate those things I talked about, usually my diet makes my hair grow about 3/4 of an inch that month. Another thing is scalp massages. I stand by this. Like, don't play with scalp massages, sis. If you are, then you are missing out. That's all I can say, because scalp massages is literally like you are feeding your scalp more than necessary. If you massage your scalp too, like you are providing more than the normal amount of nutrients to your scalp, which then nourishes it and makes it produce more hair at a faster rate. And number 3, when it comes to growing out your hair, is scalp health. The reason for most of our hair loss, more necessary hair loss, the reason for your slower growth, the reason for your thinning hair, the reason for your fragile hair is your bad scalp. I know it. It used to happen to me like a year ago. I struggled with serious dandruff. That is why I said that my hair growth spurt happened within a year. My hair was going through so much, and it was mostly because of my scalp issues. Scalp issues is such a biggie. Like when it comes to growth rates or the health of your hair, if your scalp is not in its optimum health, honey, you're missing it. You're missing my mile, okay? Start with your scalp. If you have scalp issues, fix it first. Don't expect to grow great food from mud. It can't happen. You have to make sure that your soil is properly irrigated I mean, you make sure that the soil is on its optimal state before you expect it to grow the best kind of food that you would want, okay? So if your scalp is not healthy, what are you expecting it to do? Miracles? Fix your scalp. Healthy scalp is equal to healthy hair. Now we're done with growing hair from the scalp. Why do I say that this is all that you need? Really think about it. All those other things that you are doing to your hair or to your scalp is basically falling into those three things if they're actually helping your scalp. You are using tea tree oil on your scalp. You're trying to eradicate scalp problems or prevent them. You are using cloves on your scalp. You're trying to prevent scalp problems or healing them. You are using peppermint oil in your scalp. You are trying to stimulate blood flow to your scalp. You are trying to take vitamins. You are trying to give yourself the necessary vitamins. I mean, falls under diet. So basically, I just summarized all of these things into just 3 steps. It's just 3 things. It's just 3. If you ask yourself, this thing I'm about to do to my scalp, does it fall under those categories? And if the answer is yes, then you know, go ahead and do it. And once you've gotten the hang of these 3 things, you have gotten the hang of growing your hair from your scalp, period. Okay, maybe I need to give you guys the second part. Number 2, the part of length retention. Length retention is, to me, is the bigger sister. It's the real thing, because almost everyone can, to some extent, grow their hair from their scalp, unless you're dead. But B, length retention, honey, that is harder. Okay, I'm not gonna use the word hard in this video because, I mean, we don't want to have that mentality, okay? It's easy. It is easy. I'm gonna boil it down to just 2 things. 1, moisturizing your ends. I know in almost all my videos, I keep talking about ends, and y'all be like, ends again? again. Yes, girl. That is the oldest part of your hair. And whether it's wash day or not, your ends break off. No matter how much you care for it, your ends are gonna break off. It's a sad fact of life. You cannot retain all the length that you grow. All of it, no way. It's not gonna happen, okay? But here is the thing. There are ways to hack moisturizing your ends. I've mentioned it in another video, my previous video, but I'm gonna just say this one more time, okay? When you are moisturizing your hair, give extra love to your ends. If you are applying a leave-in conditioner, if you are applying a deep conditioner, start from your ends. Start, literally start. Put the product there first, then rub it all the way up. If you can put your product at your ends first and then rub it all the way up, I'm assuring you that you are treating it in the right order. The hair, or your shorter hair, or the hair that is closest to your scalp is more nourished. Your scalp naturally produces an oil, sebum, that properly cares for your hair. So the hair that is closest to the scalp is actually the hair that receives the most care from the scalp. So the scalp doesn't just grow your hair, it also cares for the hair closest to it. Now, the longer your hair is, the more away from the scalp it is, and the less likely that your older hair is going to be cared for. 1. 2, the hair at the ends have been through life. I mean, like the old people. Care for them. Okay, they're not actual people, but they should be treated like such. Honestly, the hair closest to your scalp is fine. It could do without. Honestly, drier hair, drier ends equals breakage. Drier ends equals breakage. Okay, I know you get the point. So if you know that you are caring for the ends of your hair, one way you can know is you use the palm of your hands. You put a product and then you wet your hair. You put a product and then you put it on the palm of your hand. Does it stick? And obviously you're gonna have to work in smaller sections so that you can properly get your ends, like soak your hair properly, not just your ends, the rest of your hair. It doesn't have to stick for long. Just a second is fine. As long as it just stuck and unstuck, you know that your hair is properly moisturized at the tips. The same applies when you're using protein treatments. Don't begin your protein treatment by applying them from the top of your hair and dragging them down. I can't. Like when I see people do that, it just does something to me. I'll get over it with time, but it's just once I noticed that this was what I was doing wrong that was hindering my progress, I was so mad that it's so little thing, but it could just influence your hair in a great way. Start from the ends of your hair, put your products, and then work it all the way up. Start from the ends, put your protein treatment, and work it all the way up. Whatever you want to apply to your hair, work it all the way up. Don't work it down, work it up. Number 2, the second thing that you should do that is going to help you with length retention is protective style. Y'all didn't like that? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm gonna spill the truth anyway. Whether you like it or not, you're watching this video, I gotta give it to you anyway, okay? So if you know that protective styling is not protecting your hair and it's leading to more breakage, then stop that one and try another one. Honestly, to me, I feel like the best protective style for me is this one I'm rocking right now. Mini twist. See this? This one's so cute. So cute. But that makes your hair grow so long. Okay, they're just gonna sit there throughout this video. It's so strange. Don't worry, I'm gonna tuck it. Now, the thing is this. If you use mini twist, chunky twist, mini braids, chunky braids without added hair, you're going to notice 2 things. 1, if you are picking your hair without any added hair, the retention there is 0 tension to your hair, scalp. 0 tension. Another thing you're going to notice is that you do not have any problem with moisturizing your hair. It's so easy. I mean, it's a breeze. You just go under the shower one day and you soak your hair and you hum, if that's what you do. I mean, it's not like I hum. I sing, okay? I don't hum. But you do you. You get under the shower and you just let that water roll in there. Even if you are the laziest natural ever known to man, it is not hard to moisturize your hair without added hair. Now, the whole technique, whole lesson, step-by-step process is when you have added hair. No too much stress. How far? Like, no stress, okay? Nothing like that. If you want as easy as that, just stick with this. You can make it look cute. If you can hack the right way to protective style your hair, you are gonna retain length more than ever in your life. That is how important it is. You can grow your hair from length retention alone. Like if you don't even care about growing your hair or keeping your scalp healthy, which you probably shouldn't, don't ignore that. But if you can actually focus more on protective styling your hair, you are going to retain that. I know so many people are like, oh, why do you have to put your hair in this and put your hair in that for you to retain length? Honey, if I knew the answer, wouldn't I be telling you? I don't know. It's just the way it is. Honestly, you can actually just do like wash and goes and rock that afro and you are going to retain the longest length ever, but it's going to take really long to get there. But the good thing about it is that you are enjoying yourself as you go. But if you want to get there faster and then start to rock the afros and have fun with your hair, because most people are like, I want to get there first. Okay, I want to get to waist length first. I want to get to back length first. I want to get my hair past the shoulder first. Once I get to my goal length, I'll be rocking it the way I want to. And if you're one of those people like I am, then please go ahead and protective style. Leave the wash and goes for later. Like, I mean, you can do it once in a while, but it shouldn't be like your go-to. It should be like that moment you just want to feel like a girl, you know? Not that this other styles that make you feel like a girl. I mean, people were looking cute with it. But you get the idea. You have hat length retention. Honestly, the rest are just, you know what? Probably I'm gonna add a number 3. Number 3 is dip condition. And when I say dip condition, I mean in my favorite possible way. I've said this before in my other videos. Protein plus moisture. That's about it. Protein and moisture. You have to make sure that there's a balance in that. Obviously, it all depends on the kind of hair you have. If you have thicker hair, I would say put it on a 60-40 in moisture to protein balance. So moisture is 60%, protein is 40%. We do not want to end up having stronger hair that is more brittle, okay? But if it's a situation where you have finer strands, I would say keep it on a 50-50, okay? So dip condition your hair for proper moisture, dip condition your hair with protein for proper strengthening, and use your oils, making sure that you seal everything in. So that is the 3 things that length retention goes into. Once you follow these easy tips, you are going to get past that length. It's down to what? Growing your hair from your scalp and keeping it. Growing it and keeping it. It's just as easy as that. I really hope I helped you, because that is what motivates me to sit down here and make these videos for you.
If you found this content helpful to you in any way, please go ahead and subscribe and join this new family. Also, smash that like button so that YouTube is going to recommend my videos to others too. Thank you.
So if you haven't already, I'm going to like you to watch this video right here. In case I cannot make the editing work, please check the description. I'm gonna probably leave a link right there if I can't stick it up here, because I mean, it's not everybody that can get this editing thing right? So I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.